I'm back. There we go. I'll let the stream come back. I don't know why it just crashed like that. Hang on. I don't know why. It stopped. There we go. We're back. Okay, we're good. We're ready. We're back. We're good and back, and also back and good. So what are we going to do? Make our own garlic spread. So, keep an eye on these onions. God damn it. Keep an eye on these onions. We're starting to get some browning. There you go. Flip them. Turn up the heat a little bit. We're on probably about low. There we go. Keep those onions going. So, we got a lot of butter. A lot of butter in this. Please, God damn it, don't tell Paula Deen. God damn. Butter. Room temperature. Let it get soft. It's got to soften up. There we go. Get the hell off there. Next, need a little, that's the salt. We need a little garlic powder. You might be able to use minced garlic as well. So, we need 1.5 teaspoon garlic powder. We're going to take our garlic powder, we're going to get the teaspoon. Here it is. Yep. I live by my own rules. I don't need a lid. There we go. About one. Flop it on there. And then we need another half. Just eyeball it. Just eyeball it. Why? Because you're confident, okay? You bet 10 at the $5 table because you're confident in your abilities. Next thing. Need a little bit of salt and pepper. A little bit of pepper right here. There you go. A little bit of salt. Where's my salt? Here's my salt. A little bit. Just a little bit. There you go. Right on there. Good. Where's Mr. Tula? Watch these onions. We got a little bit of shell off there. Get off of there, son of a gun. Get off there! Get off! Alright, so our onions are getting pretty close. Not exactly super brown, but they're getting there. So what we need next, we gotta mix this up. We need a little bit of cheese to go along with that. About 3/4 cup. Take it here. There you go. Half. Probably should do it down here. 3/4. Perfect. A little bit more because I live on the edge. There you go. Flop it. That's what I'm talking about. So now, we're going to mix that up. But of course, what is a cheesesteak without the steak? Let's rip this sucker open right here. Got a nice piece of meat right here. Get that open. Yep. So what we're going to do, we're going to clean this off. You don't need super fancy steak either, especially since we're going to cut it thin. You get on there, why the hell not? Here we go. A little bit of onion juice on there, no big deal. This son of a gun does not want to flip over. I I am your master. You will flip when I want you to flip. Damn it. Alright, these onions are about good to go. You can cut them up once you're done cooking them. Right, you don't want giant pieces of onion. You want thin slices, right? Good. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut our steak thin slices. Bringing out the big guns. Very thin slices right here. I'm going to move you out of the way. You don't need to be here right now. Right here. This has been thawed overnight. There you go. There's a nice piece right there. Come on. Come on, you son of a gun. There we go. Get off there. There you go. Another slice-a-roni. There we go. Get that piece off there. Cut! I command you! There we go. And one more big slice. And then you can cut these slices in half if you want to, but we want to cook these suckers up. Not too long. Doesn't need to be too long. Especially if you like it like me, medium rare. Right. So you can cut this one in half. There you go. Nicely done. And then you cut these longer pieces in half. No big deal. We can cut them later if we want to. So onions, good. Make some room for a steak. Now you can put salt, pepper. This has already been prepared. So what you do, if you want some garlic salt, you can do that too. Salt. There you go. A little bit of pepper. Bam. Pepper that sucker up. Now I want to save a little bit of time. I'm not going to do both sides. So, you're going to slap your steak onto the pan. First time we've worked with steak in quite a while, since the first time. Doesn't need to go for very long. Like we said, quick, in and out. Get those onions out of there. Where's my tongs? Where? And we'll cut up these onions. Make them a little bit smoother. That's the skin. Keep eyes on the steak. Keep eyes on the steak. Don't overdo it. There we go. Cut up these onions. Make them a little bit thinner. Alright. I like having the crunch factor. If I'm gonna have the onions, I still gotta have a little bit of the crunch factor. So cut them up. That's gonna be really hot. Good. Remember, I like it without, so I didn't do too many onions. Steak's cooking, looking good. Alright, so now we're getting to the point where we get to combine all this delicious goodness into a sandwich. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our loaf of bread right here. And we're going to cut off 2 big slices. Nice slices. Flip our steak. That's looking good. Oh yeah. That's looking real good. Perfect. Perfect. Here's our loaf of bread. I'm going to cut it over here off camera. Different knife. And we're going to cut our bread two thick slices. You don't want to use the ends, right? So here we go. 1 slice, Dunsky. Now let's get another one. Another big one. Alright. So now, we got our 2 slices of bread. Pow! And so we want to prep these with the cheese. Okay, steak's cooking just fine. Looking good. Here's our cheese, hence the grilled cheese. A lot of cheese on there. I like it gooey. I like it gooey and cheesy. Cheese. Provolone, whatever floats your boat. I like provolone. Now, I didn't have enough time to actually mix it together. So you got that garlic spread. You're going to put the garlic spread on the piece of bread here and here. Then put the cheese on top. Alright, our steak's looking pretty good. So we're just going to swap pans. Use a clean pan. You also, some people like to use mayo. I don't like to use mayo. I'm Jewish. They don't even allow me. So you take a little bit of butter, grease the pan. I'm just going to open this thing up. Like this. I don't abide by any rules. Okay. Bam. Let this heat up, about medium heat. Medium heat. This is going back in the fridge. Okay. So we got our butter melting. The pan's already kind of nice and hot. That was maybe a little too much butter. We'll get some of this out. Or not. It does not want to come out. So a little bit of butter. Let this get hot. Turn it down while you're prepping the sandwich. So here we go. We take our steak. We got our steak right here, delicious steak. Put it on the sandwich. Right here. Big chunk of steak right there, and a little piece right here. Perfect. Turn the heat back up on this. Onions, if you want them. Couple of onions on there. We'll do 2. We'll just do 2. Get off there. There you go. And then we're going to top her with the other piece. There we go. Now the sandwich goes on. Oop, we lost a steak. We lost a piece of steak. It's okay. We'll put it on after. You want to weigh this down with something heavy. So you get that mush. You get that nice condensed. Oh yeah, look at this golden brown top. Now I use kind of thick slices. You want to use slightly thinner, but this is looking great up top. You want that cheese to melt. A lot of cheese. Get that cheese melted. Doesn't need to be here very long. Pat it down. Get that down. And here we go. Nice thick cut sandwich. That's looking good. That is looking damn good. Let that cool off. There we go. Grilled cheese with the steak. Sneak this other piece of steak in here. I need more than one hand to do this. There we go. Sneak that sucker in. Nice melty cheese. Let's give it a shot. My hands are gross. Let's give this a shot. Oh. Oh man, that's good. The bread, pretty well done. A little dark on this side. Very well done on this side. Doesn't need to be on there long. Steak is cooked very well. Not too long. Doesn't need to be on there for very long. Very cheesy, getting some of the onion on there. So, give that a shot. You're looking to make a grilled cheese. Very delicious. Add some steak on there, some onions, some green pepper, if that's your kind of thing. The garlic spread I showed you how to make. Full stick of butter, 3/4 cup Parmesan cheese, a little salt, little pepper, 1.5 teaspoons of garlic, a little bit of parsley if you got it. Mix it up, spread it out. Bake it. That's garlic bread right there. Then use the garlic bread as the sandwich. What more do you want? Let's go back to Destiny.